fun math. Today we'll be continue talking about probability. We will see the probability of consecutive events. We will also see an interesting example, which is the probability of getting heads 4 times in a row. So here we're tossing a coin. So when we toss a coin, what are all the possible outcomes we can get? There are 2 possibilities, which is heads and tails. So we already talked about the formula so many times. So let me repeat it. So the probability of an event is the number of ways an event can happen over the total possible outcomes. So now let's talk about the probability of getting heads, which is 1 over 2. But why do we have 1 over 2? We have 1 over 2 because there's only one possibility of getting heads and there are 2 possible outcomes. And what is the probability of getting tails? The probability of getting tails is 1 over 2 because there's one possibility of getting tails and 2 possible outcomes. So what is the probability of getting heads 4 times in a row? So the first time we toss a coin, what is the probability of getting heads? So the probability of getting heads is 1 over 2 because there's only one possible outcome we can get heads and there are 2 possible outcomes we can get. So similarly, the second time we toss a coin, so what is the probability of getting heads? The probability of getting heads is 1 over 2. Same with when we toss the same coin for the third time, we get what is the probability of getting heads? The probability of getting heads is 1 over 2, which is the same, right? So when we toss the fourth time the same coin, what is the probability of getting heads? So probability of getting heads is 1 over 2. So if you see here that the probability of getting heads the first time, second time, third time, and fourth time have all the same possibilities, which is 1 over 2. That's because all these events are independent events. So what is the probability of getting heads 4 times in a row? Which is the product, which is 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, which is 1 over 16. So that is why the probability of getting heads 4 times in a row is 1 over 16. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.